All right, so today I'm going to be making a tutorial on how to use GT Title Designer inside of vMix to create your lower third. And so inside of GT Designer, you don't need an external designing software that you're going to use for the background or the text. You're going to do everything inside of vMix inbuilt. So you want to click on this 3 line, and then you locate the GT Title Designer. Over here, you have your text block. Here you have your images. Here you have your right angle. You have your triangle, circle, or even a box, depending on what you want to design. So let's say we already have designed our lower third background. We just want to, do the rest of the work inside of vMix, the animation, the text, and everything. So first, you want to go ahead and put out the write-up. You click on this text block, then you click and hold and drag. So your write-up is going to be inside of this box, whatever it is you write. So for the sake of this video, we're going to make use of, let's say, XamiLive tutorial. XamiLive tutorial. Okay, now we are done with the write-up. You can use Ctrl A to highlight the text, and then you change the color. You can change the color of the, let's make use of this lighter orange or yellow, and then we'll come over to how big we want the text to be. Let's do 50, for example. So if you want your text to be at the middle, over here, you can see these 3 lines here. This actually bring it to the left, just like you have inside of MS Word, if you're familiar with it. So you go ahead and click the middle button. That brings it to like the middle. Then over here, you can change your text. If you don't like the font, you can change the font. Let's say this is what I want to use. Then I can let's use bold instead of regular. Or let's use something medium. Okay, let's use medium. All right. So medium is okay by me. Now you have your write-up. What you want to do next is to import the image. If you already have a background, if you have designed one already, you want to use for the lower third. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to use these ones that I already designed inside of Photoshop way before now, that I used for an event. Go ahead and click on that. Now we have imported the image. Can carry the image and position it here. Obviously, I understand is blocking the text. Okay. Now, if you're familiar with Easy Worship, if you right click on this image, you see where it says you should send to back, send forward, or you send backward. All right. So let's send this backward. Now, if you don't want to use that very option, over here where you have the text and the image, all you have to do is to carry the image, take it up. You can see if you just right click and carry it, you can bring it down. It's going to cover it. Then take it up to also do just the same thing that we did. So let's try and increase the size of our background. Let's increase the size of our background. Okay, let's say it's okay like this. Okay. Now when you have this green line at the middle, that means it's at the very center, right? Okay. All right. Let's say I love how it is already this way. Okay. So XamiLive tutorial, and then we basically have what we need inside here. So let's go to the animation panel. If you actually want to animate the write-up, let's want to animate the text block, right? All right, so you click on the text. Let's want to animate. So on the animation panel here, you see transition in. That means you want to transit how the text should come in, right? So this transition in, let's make use of review, for example. So now we have made use of review. If I play it over here, you see how it's revealing. Now, if it's too fast, all you have to do is to come to this duration. And then you can increase it maybe 2. And then if you watch now, it's going to come in slowly, just like that. And then if you go over to and transition out, now this transition out means how the test is actually going to live. So let's say for the sake of this video, I'm going to make use of the same reveal in and out. So I click on reveal. Now let's play it and see what happens. You see it goes just the same way, right? Now I can increase the test and sorry, the duration. I'll keep the duration at 2. Okay, now we're good. Now if I play it, that's how it goes out. Now if you go back to transition in and then you click on play, see how it comes in. All right. So basically that's how you do your animation. Let's go back to now. If you go to effects, right? Let's say you want to cast a shadow. Let's say if we're not using a very thick background like we're using, I'm okay with what I have right here. So I'm not going to make much changes to it. Over here, you can cast shadow to make your writer pop up. You have the glow small, you have the soft shadow, even the hard shadow, just like that. And you can actually also change the color of your shadow to whichever you want, right? So that's for the shadow. And then for the reflection, you have basically almost the same option. And then this is format. So far I'm okay with what I have, right? All you have to do is go and save the lower third. Just go ahead to file and then go to save as. So over here, I'm going to say tutorial. I think I have something like that. Okay, tutorial 1. I'm going to save it as tutorial 1 and then click on save. Basically, our lower third is done, and this is how you can create your lower third inside of vMix with the GT title designer. Now, on my next tutorial, I'm going to make a video on how you can create from scratch this very background that I used. You can create it inside of this lower third designer. Inside of this GT designer, you can create your own custom background. On my next tutorial, I'm going to teach you guys on how you can do that, just in case you don't have your background and you want to create it inside of GT designer. So over here, you come and let's see the title designer that we've worked on. You go to add file and then you want to locate title. And you go to recent. This is tutorial 1, which is the one we just created now. Go ahead and click on it and then import. Now over here, you can change the font also. If you click here, you can change your font and size. And then over here, you can change how big or small you want the text to be, right? You can also change the color. This way you can change the color. So basically it has everything inbuilt. This the image and then the color panel. Now this is the text. Let's just go ahead and import it. You can close that panel. Over here is where you can change the lower third title to whatever you want. Now let's close that. So if you slap this on your preview screen, on your program screen, sorry, you should see how it came out, right? See, it came out with that animation, and then if you click on it back, it will go back just the same way. So yes, I'll see you guys on the other one. Do it to like, share, and follow for more tutorials.